What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome back to another episode here on the SHAREfactory server. Today, we've actually got a big project in front of us, which is the TNT perimeter that we have going on for the mob farm. And as you can see, one side of it is nearly all the way down to bedrock. We've got just a little bit more left to do, so we're going to go ahead and get started on that. We also have the sides to do, which, as you can see, is not all the way down to bedrock yet, and the north side of this perimeter as well. So hopefully we can get all that knocked out in today's episode, but I'm not sure, so we'll have to see. Which this time around, we not only got to get rid of the lava with this gravel, but we also got to get rid of all the floating blocks that are up in the air too. And I have to say, the new scaffolding blocks are so handy for this type of thing. Well, Lade and Shelville decided to come over and give me a hand. We got quite a few people on the server, and they have been doing pretty good at getting rid of all the blocks in the sky, as well as myself, but they're a little bit faster than me at it. So we got most of the blocks out of the sky. It looks like Lade left a little bridge right there leading off the side of the trench. That's alright. We have most of the water and lava gone from this area. We still have more water and lava down there to get, but this lava right here is actually not even a problem because we only need a 16 block wide trench, and 16 blocks is right about here. So this lava doesn't even encroach on that, which is perfectly fine. So we're going to continue on over there, cleaning up all that water and lava. And now we even have Zalhar over here, which is awesome. So we've got a crew over here kind of getting things working, which looks like we've got most of the water to go away. We still have some obsidian to remove and some lava to get rid of. And things are really coming together quite quickly. So we've got all the water and lava removed at this point, and I wanted to use the TNT machines. And I told the crew down there, hey, I'm going to send out the machines. And everyone was like, well, I'm just going to stand right there. So I was like, fine, I'm going to go ahead and send out the machine anyway. So let's go ahead and send this guy out. I'm going to go ahead and go like that. There we go. Alright, and he's going to go ahead and start destroying all the rest of the blocks down there. I just love watching these TNT machines just fly over and destroy everything. This is what one pass did the last time. It got rid of all this land here, and so we're going to watch this go ahead and do the same thing. It's just going to delete all these blocks as it comes. And it's just, I don't know, it's just so much fun to watch. I could literally watch this all day long. It just comes in and boom, ba-boom, boom, boom. It just blows everything up. Oop, there's more lava. Yeah, that's literally good stuff right there. Just love watching that thing do its thing. And there's even more lava. So we got some gravel in our inventory. We're going to go ahead and clean up that lava as this thing's working. So that way this thing continues working all the way down to bedrock. Right, so now we've actually got a full-on trench all the way down to bedrock from one end of the perimeter to the other. And everything's looking pretty good. So I think it's about time we can turn these TNT machines off. And we need to get 2 more running sideways along the sides. Is it just me, or is it always nighttime anytime I need to make a video clip? But nonetheless, we have a whole area cleared out of all the TNT machines. The only problem is while I was waiting for this one to fly back in, it flew in, and I was working on the return station, and I took it down incorrectly, and it messed up all this water. Look at that mess. I've got to clean all that up now. I'm melting! I'm melting! Oh, the water's just going away. And now both sides are cleaned up of all the redstone. However, we still have a big gap of water in here. So I have a big open window where the water is being directed out onto the side. So we need to fix that. And I think I can do that pretty easily here for you guys on camera. We're going to go ahead and take this whole wall out right here, I think. See if we can take that out. If we can stay in the stream there. And basically we want to get up on top of here. Now this is holding the water in from making a mess. And then I think what we want to do is we want to just go ahead and destroy that one block there. Oop. That's not good, I don't think. That's going to make a mess on the inside. That is totally making a mess in there. And that's because that block's right there. Gosh darn it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, and now I'm creating more of a mess. Oh. So what I was trying to do before I made a mess, and that's all cleaned up now, was just remove this. I better not be making another mess. I just made another mess. I can't believe that. That is... Why is that like that? This is 2 blocks tall or something? Oh my goodness. That is like that all the way across? Oh, no wonder. Oh. All messes aside, 3rd time's a charm. Hopefully we can do it this time. All I wanted to do is break this block out here and let the water go down and restore itself as a water wall. All I really wanted to do. Yes, just like this, with no mess, just all water, all in one nice sheet like this, where it's nice and flat on the outside, all the way down to the bottom. No extra mess, no fuss, no muss. All we gotta do is do it to that side now. Yes, the other side came out perfectly the first time without any issues, so that was very nice. Next, what we need to do is we need to dig out this area of the mountain and get ourselves a little opening over here, and that'll make it to where we can build ourselves a flying machine in this area to be sent down in that direction. And that's the other side of the trench. We also have another one down on that side, and we're going to have to do the exact same thing. Make a hole in this area of the wall, sending a flying machine with TNT down in those directions. Well, this area didn't have much to dig out. It was pretty much on the side of a mountain here. But we did have to get the water to subside, so we went ahead and blocked that off, which is quite a bit easier now that we know what we're doing. But we still have to do it for the opposite side now. Which, this side is a lot easier. We actually don't have any mountain at all. I'm not sure if that's easier at all, because now we're going to have to build a structure here somehow and get ourselves an area where we can actually go ahead and build our TNT dupers and get the water to clear out, which has now been completed. Now that we know what we're doing, this process is going a lot faster. Lade got some scaffolding and pillared up here, so now we're on top of a platform kind of up high at the Y level that we need to be at. But as we were building this, the guys noticed that there's some land in our way right there in the middle of the trench. I think that's because some water came down while we were running the TNT machine above, and I took it down already, so we're probably going to have to manually dig that out. I've just lowered all this down, and I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at that. There's a bunch of blocks that are in the way. We're probably going to have to mine some more stuff out to make way for our flying machines. Which has now been done. We got ourselves all cleared out. All the stone that was in the way is now cleared out. And we have ourselves a little makeshift bridge to get back and forth from one side to the next. But now we're all done with that. Now we need to go ahead and build our flying machines and the return stations that make them fly back and forth. And that is the last block for this flying machine. We've got this all wired up. Now we need to just go make the return station down on the other side. Which I believe now everything's looking good, so let's send it off. Oh no, I just realized that this flying machine needs room underneath it for that TNT, otherwise it's probably going to blow up. Let's see if we can actually come over here and get this thing to stop before it actually comes up here. Wonder if we could do that. Come on, stop, please. Don't. I don't want it to blow up. Don't blow up. Oh, man. Oh, okay, good. Good, that blew up down there. Whew! Alright, let's go ahead and dig this down a little bit further.
Hey, what are you up to?
Oh, wow, okay.
About 5, 6. Oh, thanks.
Missed you, Shell.
Did I? Oh, I'm seriously? Seriously? I just blew you up with TNT? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Your stuff's floating up. Your stuff's floating up. Can I get it? I'm gonna try to get it for you. I'm gonna try to get it for you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Whew, that was a close one. After having a panic attack, we went ahead and lowered this area down so that the TNT won't actually blow up our own machine that we just got done building. So hopefully that will go successfully now. I need to go ahead and head up here and reactivate this machine, which I've taken the observer off and placed a stone block in preparation to go ahead and set that machine off. There we go. That's going to go and head on down all the way to the end. Looks like this thing's making a successful run. Looks like everything's going right. Here we are. And there it is. Awesome. After a quick second of thinking, I've just thought that this TNT is supposed to be right next to the water, which means I've built this one over. But then I thought this, that observer would be in the water, which we can't have. That's got to be out of the water. But then, yeah, I think I got to switch this thing around here a little bit. We got to rebuild it. And these two observers should be the last couple of blocks that we need for our flying machine, so that's looking all good. we need to activate, is it this piston? It's that piston right there, which is going to be rather difficult, which I kind of remember this. We need to go up here. We need to do something special with this water here so it doesn't make a mess. Oh, there we go. We just sent that one off. Well, it's good that we stopped the TNT duping machine, but then the flying machine just kind of took off because I misplaced the obsidian there, and it needs to go behind here. Right, so we've moved the flying machine back where it's supposed to be, and we've also revamped the send-off station, so let's go ahead and send it off. Looks like we have a little bit of lava. I'm going to let this TNT machine go over and go ahead and take care of it right now, so that way that doesn't affect our flying machine. Well, the TNT machine already got sent back. Looks like everything's working. That's awesome. Let's see if this side works. Awesome, that one's setting it off too. Sweet deal. Well, now that this one's all ready to go, let's go ahead and get busy on building the other side. You know, I'm really starting to get the hang of this water clearing thing, getting the water to subside. It's actually really not that hard. And also building these TNT flying machines, these are getting pretty easy too. But I did just speak too soon. I forgot to clear out the mountainside so that it wouldn't stick to my flying machine so that it could go. So we gotta still do that before we send it off. Which has now been done. We got that carved all out of the mountain there. So hopefully now we can go ahead and start this thing without having any other issues. Oh, and it didn't even send off. What do I gotta do here? I think we can go ahead and do that on camera. Let's go ahead and do this here really quick. We will single tick this. How do we do that there? Why is that even doing that? Oh, let's see here. Interesting. Let's go ahead and go like this. I think we can make this work. If we just go like that, can I click that? Sweet. We can get this, and we can bring that over. There we go. Cool deal. Oh, and I was just about to say everything looks good, except for now we are stuck to this guy. Which, that should go ahead and undo that, and we should be able to have this guy come in. Then I need to wire up the whole return station. Which, now I have that all wired up, so now we can go ahead and come in and place our piston, and that's going to go ahead and send that on back. Nice. Well, since the last clip, I went AFK, let these guys fly around for a little bit. This one got stuck, and that one over there I think is still flying, but it lost its minecart. And I decided to go out and just kind of venture around and see how these guys were doing. And I died in that lava pit right there. And I lost pretty much everything. And Get Laid again and Shellville have refilled my armor again. So big shout out to you guys. Thank you guys very much for doing that. But nonetheless, we still have more work to do. So one of the things that we need to do now is get rid of the water and lava, because it's stopping the TNT from going down all the way down to bedrock. So I've got a new member on the server here. His name's Beaver Trapper. He's going to help me out with getting some of the gravel down there in the lava and in the water, making it to where this TNT machine will get us down to bedrock. Cool.
Does it go all
You're
the
good
way
to go.
to the HAPS lab?
Anything stupid or funny that happens pretty much right now live in game is going to go in the video. On either of us, if I die or you die, it's going in the video. I killed Zalhara the other day. Zalhara has been blown up, and I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that. That's why Rogue doesn't want to come over here.
Yeah, I might
You've killed me twice.
You're fine.
You've
You're
killed me
fine.
twice.
Let's see. I guess we can both go down here together. Might as well. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get rid of all that.
It's lit up without showing any light. It'll kill you.
This project
Oh,
here has
and
got
then-
more casualties than just about any other project on the server. Alright, there's the end of that water. The water's good. Well, that was a lot of fun. We ended up getting all the water and lava all cleared out with our new buddy Beaver, and we actually got the whole server involved. If you guys can look on the map, we've literally got every player on the server over here at the mob farm right now. We've got Rogue and Shellville and Beaver and Get Laid, and a couple other people were over here too as well. And so big shout out to everybody out of the crew for coming over and helping. That makes this type of project go up really, really quickly. So thank you very much for all the help. But now that we're done removing all the liquids, it's time to get these guys flying again. Which this guy looks like it's lost its minecart, so it needs a little bit of maintenance. And then that one over there is flying around too, but it's not even dropping TNT, so I'm not sure. We got a little bit of maintenance to do. I think we can go like this, I think. Yep, and then we can go like that. Oh. There goes my minecart. Alright, I've got that one set up correctly now. Let's go ahead and send it off. There we go, very good. This machine here even lost its rail, so that means we got to do a bunch of stuff. So we need to go ahead and put a rail on that one. There we go. I got a lever over here. We went ahead and put that on. We can flick that out now. And we need to go ahead and add to the block limit there. That'll keep this machine over, and we can take that just like that. There we go. Alright, now we can go ahead and take this guy over. We need to get that TNT out of there too, so we're going to come over here in the water and get that TNT out of there. Let's make sure we get that. There we go. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and place on a piece of slime right there. We need to put in the minecart rail right there, and also put in the TNT on the side of that one. There we go, looking good. Alright, then if we hop off, we should be able to put our minecart in there. Let's go ahead and do that here really quick. There we go. Alright, then all we have to do is flick that lever. That's looking good. And if we take that back, that shouldn't stay, because we increased the block limit right there with that one block. That's looking good. And then all we got to do is we got to activate this observer here, which we can take a block and go ahead and activate it. There we go. And TNT needs to be on too. There we go. Everything's looking pretty good. Everything looks like it's working properly, so that's good. We're just going to go ahead and let this guy run. There's a zombie down there. Oh, and it died. Yes, and it looks like this one's working properly too. That's awesome. Well, we went ahead and AFK'd overnight, and it looks like our flying machines did quite a good job. We're down to bedrock in most areas. There's a bit of lava and water still down there to be removed. And I've just taken a lap up and down this row to try to figure out where the flying machine is, but it's literally disappeared. I have no idea where it went. This one over here on this side is moving, but it doesn't look like it has any TNT in it, and that's because I can see right now it's missing a minecart. Well, now that we know we're safe, let's go ahead and get started on removing some of this water and lava. I believe Rogue's down here already. And I've got some gravel on me. Whoops! Let's not die. This thing's already claimed enough lives. But yeah, I think Rogue's down here somewhere. We're going to go ahead and help out, clear out some of this water and lava.
Look, go for the source block. There you go. Now take it down from the bottom to the top. There you go.
Well, that actually didn't take too long. That actually went pretty quick. But now we're up here at the flying machine that we still have. One of them disappeared over there on the other side. But this one here had a minecart that disappeared on it, so we have to get one of those. Which, yeah, my inventory's kind of messed up. I need to get everything sorted. Which I believe I have now sorted, and I believe I got everything out of my redstone shulker box that we're going to need. Let's go ahead and hop in this water and swim on up to the top up here. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to go ahead and re-prime up this TNT flyer. So let's go ahead and remove these couple of slime blocks here. There we go. Alright, now we need to go ahead and get this guy come on back. There we go. Alright, now we can go ahead and take our TNT. We're going to put that on the side of that rail right here, just like that. There we go. And we need to take our minecart rail right there and go ahead and put those there, and we can go ahead and flick this lever. There we go. Why can't I flick it again? There we go. And that one's all primed up, ready to go. And now I've constructed the one that went missing, so we're all good there, which I need to get back up there and place in a couple observers. So let's go ahead and get that in. We need to place an observer right here. We also need to place an observer right there, and this is going to send the machine off. There we go. Very nice. That's going to go ahead and fly all the way down to the other side. Alright, so this machine is nearly back home, which means that we need to fly over here to this machine and get her started. Uh-oh, I am down here. That is not good. There's creepers and things, and I need to be able to fly. Let's go ahead and get up the water, see if we can get this going here. We need to set it off the other flying machine. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get over there quickly. That didn't take too long. Set up this other flying machine off. Let's go ahead and get that right here. See if we can get that. We need to break that obsidian block. There we go. Alright, very nice. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So while we let those TNT machines go ahead and blast up the ground for us, we're going to head on over here to the villager trader because Rogue and the crew have got a really cool little village thing going on, and it's like a bunch of little shops inside the front area right here, which is turning out pretty cool. This is really awesome, and my plot is right here. I'm going to be building a little shop too. And so that's what we're going to be doing to wrap up today's episode. And these little shops are really awesome. They're really cool. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a quick look at them. Here's the Dragon Head shop by Get Laid. This is just a little tiny building just like this. There's really nothing on the inside. The shops aren't functional, but they're just for looks, and I think that looks really cool. Looks pretty cool on the outside. Shellville has a little book nook over here, which is pretty neat. And if you come on in here, if you come around back, I believe there's a ladder to get on up. Here's a ladder. Come over here, and you can see all the bookshelves. She's got a little book nook in here, but again, there's nothing to sell. The shops are just for looks. And the new player Beaver has a shop up so far, so that's pretty good, but it's not done yet, so we're not going to go ahead and spoil it for him. Over here we have Rogue Volpe's Wonder Ho Shop, which is basically like a strip club. It's got a strip pole on the inside. Maybe we can get some music playing in here, but he's even naked. He doesn't have no trousers or no shirt on, so he's shaking it for us. Shake it, shake it. And then we have Dr. Anchor's Garbaccio Pub right here, which is pretty cool. The exterior interior to be finished when I am on next. So, again, shop's not really done on the inside, but pretty cool idea. The Garbaccio Pub. And here's Subsonic's shop. He's just getting started. As you can see, he doesn't even have the back walls up yet. He doesn't even have nothing done. But he's just getting started on it, which is pretty cool. And I'm not sure what he's going to be naming his shop. But as you can see, none of us really have anything inside of our shops. It's just for looks. So what I'm going to be making is I'm going to be making Bones Boot Barn. So just like everything else, we're going to go ahead and come over here to creative mode and get started. And this is what we've got so far. This is the first floor. I think I'm going to go with 2 floors. And things are looking good right now at this point in time in the front. These are the sides and the back. We're just going to go ahead and go with the 2 window design because we do have to stay within a 9x9 area. So I think this is turning out pretty well. Another progress update. Things are looking pretty cool. Rogue has made a skull on the top of my shop, which is pretty cool for broken bones. So that's pretty awesome. Over here on the sides, we got our windows in, and we have our crown molding in. That's looking pretty cool. Kind of like a little eave. We have our supports to going in, which look pretty cool. And yeah, things are really starting to come together. Final progress update. Things are looking really cool at this point in time. We had a few changes. We had Lil Troy on a stream come over and tell us to go ahead and put cobble walls at the bottom and tops of our supports, which looks pretty cool all the way around. Rogue Volpe decided to add some daylight sensors with redstone lamps to add some lighting features for the nighttime. And we got a second story put onto our building here. So when you walk on in, you got these nice flower pots on both sides, which looks really cool. When you walk on in, we're gonna have like a little desk area here, which I suppose we should probably figure out what we want to do right here, kind of like a little merchandise desk where you'd go ahead and pay for your items. And up here we have the stock, where pretty much all your boots and things would be in stock. But like I said, these shops aren't really functional; they're just for looks, so we're not really gonna have anything inside these chests. So here we are back in the survival world, and it looks like some of the members on the server have gotten some of the materials that we need for all these builds here, because they're pretty much all built out of the same thing. And that's just dirt. That's like stone and diorite. Grass and flowers and things. There's some spruce woods, maybe some oak wood, a little bit of dark oak, and cobblestone. There's like nothing here. We're gonna have to gather everything. Oh my god. So there's still a bunch of materials that we're gonna need that aren't in those boxes, and Zalhara's actually come over and left me this shulker box here filled with a bunch of other materials that we're gonna need. We're still gonna need a lot more. So we've gotten most of the materials that we're gonna need. We've gotten a lot of these extra little things that it requires. However, I do need redstone lamps and some daylight sensors. So let's go ahead and check our ender chests up here really quick and see if we have those in our redstone shulker box, which I don't have. And that's because I'm fairly certain I've left it over here in one of these flying machine areas we've got set up. if I don't crash here first. It is very hard with the snow particles, but I'm pretty certain that my redstone shulker box is right there. There it is. Sweet, we found it. Alright, there's our redstone shulker box. Let's see if we have... I should have seen if we had any daylight sensors and redstone lamps in there. We got redstone lamps, no daylight sensors. Which should be alright, because last episode we tore out a wither skeleton farm, which uses plenty of these daylight sensors. Alright, so now that we've gathered everything, it looks like Beaver Trapper is actually getting started on a little pathway. That looks cool. That looks really nice. Good job there, buddy. Big shout out to you there. But now it's time to go ahead and get started on our little shop design. So to start things off, we're getting the foundation put in. We got a whole floor in that's just made of cobblestone. We're going to be switching out some of the blocks or some of these other blocks that I have in my inventory right here. And I've also taken the liberty of terraforming a little bit of the mountain that we have behind us, because that's what it looked like before. It was just a big flat stone wall, but now we actually have this little area here, so the back of my build can be seen as well. So we got the foundation completed. Now we're working on the entrance of our shop, which is coming together pretty well. I think if we go ahead and put some leaves in like this and like that, and then we go ahead and put some flowers right here, maybe one right there. Let's go ahead and take that one out and put that one back over here again, and add some little flowers here on the side. I think that'll look quite nice. And now we are throwing together the main frame, which it looks like I'm short on spruce logs. We need to go ahead and get some more. Now the walls are starting to go in, which are looking pretty good. These take a stair up on top like this with a couple of stained glass, just like that. Now the community had some black stained glass, which we use white in the demonstration over in the creative testing world, but I think that'll do alright. So the walls are finally up. Things are looking kind of flat at this point in time. We need to add some depth to our walls, and we also moved our stuff inside, but it doesn't seem to be staying dry because there's no roof on our build yet, but that's alright. So to continue things out here, we need to go ahead and put in our support columns like this. That's looking alright. Then if we go ahead and take this out, we can put in a stair here, here, and here, like that, and kind of gives a nice little entrance to our spot. This place is actually starting to turn out pretty good. We got the eaves on the windows coming in, which go in just like this. Take a couple of stairs in, place those in like that, and kind of gives a nice little texture up on top. Then we can go ahead and add in our cobble supports right here, top and bottom, just like that. Go ahead and put in our supports with dark oak, just like this, and that makes it look really nice. Things are really starting to come together as we have a roof on our place now, at least a second floor, which hasn't been built yet, but we do have a roof on the first floor. So this is where the second floor is going to begin, but first, before we get started on that, we're going to be building our logo, which has black concrete in the back and quartz on the front. And I believe the last bit of the logo is now completed, just like that. Let's go ahead and hop on down and take a look. Yeah, there's my Broken Bones face. That's pretty cool. And now for the lights. Now the second story mainframe's going in, and these buttons. And now for the windows. And the eaves. And the supports. And voila! This thing is looking pretty good, but we only have the front done. We don't have the other three sides. We still have the roof to do. And these should be the last final few blocks to go ahead and put in, and that is the roof now done. Let's go ahead and hop on down and take a look at our nice new shop here. The Bones Boot Barn is now completed. That's looking pretty good. However, we still have some stuff on the inside to do. And these flower pots are the very last of it. We're going to go ahead and put a fern there, an oxeye daisy there, and azure bluet, and then an allium right there. And that'll look pretty nice. I think that looks pretty good. Gives it some nice homey features. The downstairs is now done too. That's the upstairs where all the back stock would be. And here's where our person here manning our desk, our cashier or clerk would stand and go ahead and take people's orders, and then go ahead and run upstairs, grab the boots that they need, and go ahead and head back downstairs and give the customer their boots. So that's pretty much our Bones Boot Barn all done and dusted. Now that we're done building our little boot barn, I'm really curious to see how our TNT flying machines are doing, which it looks like that one might have missed a minecart, which let's go ahead and fly in here. And it looks like we're down to bedrock in most of the places. And that flying machine is definitely missing a minecart. Yes, this is looking very good. Our whole trench is all the way down to bedrock. Yes, and it even looks like the other side is pretty much all the way down to bedrock too. Oh, that's really awesome. Oops! Looks like we just ran into a wall. Which is alright, because this is the end of our perimeter here. I didn't even realize that, because this land is all elevated. So we've got 3 sides of our perimeter that are all the way down to bedrock, which is awesome. All we have left to do is this 16 wide trench area on this side. But unfortunately, guys, that's all the time I've got for today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, please remember to hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you guys are new, ring that notification bell, and share this video with all your friends. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Broken Bones, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody.